guys, what is up? It's Dinosaur here, and today I have a video for you reviewing the carbon fiber Omni Case / cover for the iPad 2 and the new iPad. Now this is the carbon fiber look. This is not actually made out of carbon fiber. It's made out of a durable polycarbonate material that is made to resemble carbon fiber. Now carbon fiber is extremely hard to get into a case. That would probably take a lot of work, and it's probably very expensive. So they did not actually put real carbon fiber. It's made to look like carbon fiber, but it is still very durable and lightweight. Now, I also have the black version. This comes in two versions currently, the black and the carbon fiber black. Now, I only have this because a friend of mine had it and he happened to let me use it. I just have this for the purposes of this review, just to show you guys a little bit of what I think of both of them. They're both identical cases except for the look and slightly feel, but mainly the look. Now this one, you will notice that it is slightly more raised than this one. This is more flat. This one's a little bit more raised, and I like the raised more because you can easily grip onto this a lot easier when you have to open it up. So I personally like that a lot more. Now, so far, it doesn't seem like there's much force required to open this up. It takes a little bit more force to open up the carbon fiber one because it's a tiny bit heavier. I've noticed that the carbon fiber one is a little bit heavier in the cover, but that's not too noticeable, and it's fine in my opinion. Now on the back, they're actually having the same matte finish, almost an identical matte finish, and the cutouts are almost the identical size, so there's really no difference there. It feels almost the same on the back. This one's a more smooth matte finish, and this one, you feel a little bit of a stick, kind of similar to silicone, but not identical to it. It's a little bit more sticky and gives more friction than this one. This one, you slide across, this one, not that much. So, and that's really it for the back, and they're almost identical, as you can tell. And on the cover itself, this one stays flat. Now, granted, this one's been in use for over a couple of months, and this one, the carbon fiber one, was given to me about a week ago from CaseCrown. Once again, thank you to CaseCrown for sending this out. Now, it's a little bit raised above the surface. Now, that's probably going to go away over time, but that's just something to note in the first couple of weeks. You're going to notice that it's sticking up a little bit, and you might have to press down. Maybe overnight you could leave something heavy on top of it, like a book, and that could take care of it, but I didn't do that. I was just wanting to see how it would last. So as you can tell, smart cover function works fine. This has a built-in one, so you will not have to use this guy right here. Saves you some money over there. It's 35 bucks for either of these ones. And by the way, CaseCrown has informed me, and if you check my unboxing of this case, they also posted a couple comments on that video. They'll be coming out with new colors for this case because it's such a popular case. They'll come out in purple, green, and orange, and maybe some other colors too. And I think that's pretty awesome. I personally love to see if they came out with blue. Blue would look nice. I don't know if they're coming out with it. I don't know if they're planning about it, but blue would look nice in this case, just in my opinion. Now, on the corner of this smart cover replacement, there are some magnets laid down. There's some tension when you try to lift it up, and as you can hear, it's opening and closing, and you hear that clicking sound from the iPad speakers. But there's a little bit of a tension when you try to separate this because there are some magnets, and that will help keep the smart cover, or the replacement smart cover, in place when you place it down, so it doesn't wiggle around when you're using this or carrying it around, because the magnets are going to help to hold it down, which is a really nice feature. I'm glad they included that. Now, the case itself is really protective. Even if you decide not to have the cover over the screen and you're using it like this, it does feature lay on the table design. Very slight, but is still there. So lay on the table design is there. It's not that noticeable, but you can kind of tell. And so if I place my iPad down like this, the iPad screen is never going to touch the table, which is a nice thing. Some companies just decide to go and avoid that because the smart cover itself, they're thinking that the smart cover might protect it. But I like how CaseCrown thinks, what if someone's not holding the smart cover on top of the iPad screen? What if they're folding it back? So that's a nice thing that they included. Now, using the case with the iPad is fairly easy. You have access to all your ports. Actually, let's go ahead and do a little photo booth test, and we'll see how the back camera works. First, let's do the front-facing camera. As you can tell, that's completely exposed. Let's flip it around, and it's kind of hard to use the camera with the smart cover because this one you cannot take off, so you have to hold it like this because otherwise, if you put it in the back, camera is blocked, but if you put it in the front, you can't see the screen. So it's kind of hard to use the camera with this replacement smart cover, or actually rather any smart cover. Using the camera with a smart cover is hard in the first place. I personally would not use a smart cover with a camera. I don't even use the camera on my iPad because it's pretty useless. But in case you're wondering if the camera cutout is there, it is working fine. There's nothing obstructing the camera, so that is fine. Now you have access to your proximity sensor, all your sensors, microphones, headphone jacks, sleep-wake button, volume rocker, vibrate, silent, all that stuff. And you really have access to everything, and they really include all that you will ever need. And I like how they're thinking. They include all the features you will ever need. They go ahead and just include things that you wouldn't really expect to find in other cases. For example, the lay on the table design, they put magnets in the cover to make it stick down. I really like the carbon fiber feel. It actually looks amazing and feels really good, and it definitely does have some substantial grip when you're trying to use it, and I find that to be very good in really any position. The iPad itself will stand up very easily. I've noted that some other companies, when they make their replacement smart covers, the iPad doesn't really stay well when you try to stand it up, but this guy has no problem. It's standing up fine. Let's try to stand up like this. It does work. Alright, so you can stand it up in almost any position, and it works exactly like another smart cover that Apple makes, except it's not that expensive, and that's what I really like about it. And it's pretty good for the price. I'd say this is one of the best cases for your money if you were going to get a case, and I really like it. I personally like it a lot. Now, you can get it in black, but I personally prefer carbon fiber. It just looks better. Once again, thank you to the guys at CaseCrown for sending this out to me for review. I really like it. Hopefully you guys will too. I'll have the links for this down in the video description down below, and go check out my unboxing if you want to see that. So, as always, guys, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up the video, and peace. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. Also, you guys can go share this with your friends, favorite, like, and comment on this video. Also, feel free to check out the previous video, which you can see right here. Annotation is right there, and go ahead and click on it.